basically what you see here is the British Empire and the different places they were involved in up into the late 1800s, early 1900s. You'll learn in eighth grade, if you make it to eighth grade, about the 13 colonies. Hopefully, I'll be in the actual classroom by then. But you're going to see in the Eastern Hemisphere, which we're studying this year, that there is a lot that they get their hands into. You learned that Australia was actually started as a place to send people who were criminals. We've learned about parts of the Middle East, and right here, Egypt and the Middle East. We know that happened, in the after World War I time period, and splitting up the Middle East to make it look good for them. In the 1800s, they were also taking parts of India to exploit the opium and tea and other things that you could sell there. And then in an earlier video today, you know that they took the port of Hong Kong and then opened up so that you could trade with China. And the idea was that the sun never set on the British Empire, because even if you're on this half, the Western Hemisphere where we live, it's dark. It's night maybe, but then it's daytime here, and they still own stuff. That's how much of a goat they are, if you will, as the kids would say. And the idea is that in the quote for your video for Flipgrid, you're supposed to talk about the quote that people who are very powerful like this, they do whatever they want, and the weak just deal with it. And do you think that's true? Or do you think there's a way around that? And in the relationship between England and China, thanks, Max, then you see that, like, which one is the powerful one and which one is the less powerful one. Some people would say that China's the powerful one because they've got so many neat inventions that you guys reported about. But then if you think about it, look at all these countries. China wasn't into conquering. England was. How do you think negotiations went? So discuss some things you've learned so far and how negotiations went, like the Treaty of Nanjing you could talk about too. All right. Hope that helped you understand the idea of the British Empire and the power that it had and how it could negotiate. Well, it didn't have to negotiate, actually. It just told people what to do. Let's see what you say in your videos on Flipgrid. I can't wait to see them. All right, Wagner out.